Assalamu alaikum. This lecture is for class 7th. Today we will continue our topic, the Earth's atmosphere. In our last lecture, we have discussed the first part of this chapter, that is introduction and composition of the atmosphere. Now in this video, we will discuss the second part of this chapter, that is layers of the atmosphere. Layers of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is the layer of gases that surrounds the planet and makes condition on Earth suitable for living things. This atmosphere, it can be divided into 5 distinct layers. So these are the 5 distinct layers of the atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Now we will discuss these 5 distinct layers of the atmosphere in detail. The first layer of the atmosphere is troposphere. The word tropo, it belongs to Latin, which means change. Thus, troposphere is the layer in which all the changes regarding weather conditions occur. This troposphere, it contains about 80% of the atmosphere, and it is the part of the atmosphere in which we live and make weather observations. In this troposphere, the average temperature decreases with height, as there is less air in contact with the ground to heat up, and this is known as environmental lapse rate. This troposphere, it mixes vertically by convection, conduction, and turbulence more than any other sphere. And these vertical motions and the abundance of water vapor makes it the home of all important weather phenomena. The troposphere is around 16 to 18 kilometers high at the equator, and the temperature at the tropopause is around -80 degrees Celsius. This tropopause is the boundary between the troposphere and the next layer. At the poles, the troposphere reaches a height of around 8 kilometers with the temperature of the tropopause around -40 degrees Celsius in summer and -60 degrees Celsius in winter. Therefore, the tropical tropopause is much cooler than at the poles. As the thickness is increased, the more cooling occurs. The next layer is stratosphere. This stratosphere, it lies above the troposphere and extends up to 50 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. The temperatures in the stratosphere, it rise with increasing altitude. This increase in temperature is caused by the concentration of O3, which absorbs ultraviolet radiations. This is greatest around 50 kilometers at the edge of the stratopause. This stratopause is the boundary between stratosphere and the next layer. The temperature in this sphere, it ranges from 30 degrees Celsius over the winter pole to 20 degrees over the summer pole, according to the seasons and latitude. Moreover, a noticeable change in temperature that move from the troposphere into the stratosphere is also marked by an abrupt change in the concentration of the variable trace elements. The water vapor decreases sharply and the concentration of the ozone increases in this stratosphere. These strong contrasts in concentration are a reflection of the little mixing between the moist ozone poor troposphere and the dry ozone rich stratosphere. This stratosphere, it extends up to around 48 to 50 kilometers above the surface, and together with the troposphere they account for 99.9% of the Earth's atmosphere. The layer next to stratosphere is mesosphere. This mesosphere, it lies above the stratosphere and extends up to a height of 80 kilometers. Temperatures in the mesosphere decreases rapidly as there is no water vapor, cloud, dust or ozone to absorb incoming radiations. Temperatures at the mesosphere is the boundary between the mesosphere and the next layer. The temperature at the mesosphere go as low as minus 120 degree with very strong winds. As in the troposphere, the unstable profile means that vertical motions are not inhibited. During the summer in mesosphere, there is enough lifting to produce clouds in the upper mesosphere at high latitude. This mesosphere is the layer in which the meteors coming from outer space burn. The layer next to mesosphere is thermosphere. This thermosphere, it extends from 80 kilometers to about 400 kilometers above the mean sea level. This thermosphere it is the uppermost atmospheric layer, and the temperature in this sphere, it increases with altitude. Many gases present in this thermosphere, they absorb solar radiations, and the temperature of the thermosphere can reach up to 1700 degrees Celsius. This thermosphere, it contains electrically charged particles called ions, which help in transmitting communication signals. The particles in this sphere are very spread out and moving very fast. However, it would not feel very warm, and the heat is not transferred because the particles are too separate out. The last layer of the atmosphere is exosphere. This exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. The exosphere, it extends from the top of the thermosphere to about 10,000 kilometers above the Earth. The air in this exosphere is very thin. Now, at last, we will discuss the importance of the atmosphere. This atmosphere, it provides the necessary gases for living things to survive, like carbon dioxide and oxygen. It regulates the heat from the sun to just the right temperature for life on Earth. This atmosphere, it plays an important role in the water cycle. It also this atmosphere, it contains a ozone layer which protects the Earth from the sun's harmful UV rays. It also protects the Earth from small meteors. So here we complete our another chapter, that is the Earth's atmosphere. Inshallah, in our next lecture we will start our new chapter. Thank you.